welcome to my channel. This is Dawn with Pink Chair Gaming, and this is an island tour of my 30-day challenge, Festive Island. I had so much fun with this island, and before we even get started, I want to make sure that I thank everyone that's watched all of my challenge videos. I really appreciate the support and could not do this without you. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let's take a look at the map. And I'm real happy with how this map turned out. It looks really cool. And I'm really happy with the cast of characters that I ended up with. I've got Bianca, Tad, Bo, Eunice, Fauna, Monty, Chevra, Judy, Whitney, and Deirdre. And I was hoping to get at least 3 festive villagers, and I feel like I did definitely get some. There's quite a few here that I feel like are pretty festive. So anyway, let's go ahead and start touring the island. I want to show you my map first. I'm real happy with how that turned out. And let's just start touring the island. Alright, so up this way I have my entrance, and I was so happy to finally find an island where it was just a small entrance and resident services and the airport were lined up. Very happy with this, and I had this entrance in mind when I picked this island, and I'm so glad I found it because it definitely turned out wonderful. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go over towards the left-hand side over here where my shopping district is. And I love how this little area turned out here. Let's see if I can get my camera working. There we go. This turned out so good, and I have a number of festive builds on the island. This is one of them, and could not be happier with how that turned out. And as you come down here, I've got a little bakery area, and I had a lot of fun designing the little food truck window. I'd never tried to do one of those before, and just looked at some inspiration from others and kind of created my own. And then over here we have a little flower shop with a little garden area, and I love how that turned out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead back up this way and head towards our museum, which is nothing special, but it is back here, and I did at least try to do a little bit with it, just with a little table and chairs and a little tree over here just to make it a little more festive. And then over this direction we have the skating rink, and I love how this turned out. It's very simple, but I love the skating rink ideas. Just really happy with how that turned out. And then I have a little coffee shop back here that I thought turned out really, really cute. And then we're going to go ahead, instead of going up that direction, we're going to go ahead down this way and go to where my marketplace is at. And I love how this turned out. Very simple, but I had fun filling it with lots of toys and a little bit of food over there on the left. But yeah, that was a lot of fun to create. And then this is one of my favorite spots on the island. It's a little garden that I created, and I cannot believe that it's basically my rock garden. I have one rock that's in another place on the island, and I just kind of left it. I didn't even try to get it to show up here. But I ended up with 5 rocks in this little area, and I could not be more pleased that I was able to do that. This turned out to be absolutely adorable, and I love it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and keep going over to the right. And I have 3 different neighborhoods on my island, and this is one of them. This is what I call my farm neighborhood. Just with this little itty bitty farm. And then I love the view back here that I ended up with. I just thought this turned out really good. Very, very cute. And then as we go over this direction, I've got a little seating area that's down here. There's my last rock that formed, and that's fine. But yeah, I have a cute little seating area down here that's next to the pond. So you can just kind of sit, enjoy the water, even though it's a little cold outside. And of course, you cannot go wrong with storefronts. Alright, we're going to go through what is probably my favorite part of the island, and this is my illuminated path. This was an area that I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And this ended up turning out to be one of my favorite areas on the island, and I had a lot of fun creating this. Alright, so we're going to cut through here and back up this direction is where my house is. And it is very simple. I did not do a whole lot with this. I did this same type of idea on my hard mode island, and I just really liked how it turned out, and so I just kind of duplicated it for this island. And we're going to go ahead and cut over to the left, where I have this little transition area that goes to a bunch of different places. Right now we're going to take a look at what I call my little snow path. And it's just a little path that winds through here that has the cute little well and lots of trees and flowers. Just something very simple, but I love how it turned out. Alright, and we're going to go ahead back up this way. And this is one of my second neighborhoods. This was kind of a last minute idea neighborhood, but I love how it turned out with another cute little centerpiece here in the middle with my little bear picnic. I love the bears. They're one of my favorite items in the game. So yeah, this turned out really good. Very simple little neighborhood, but I like how it turned out. And then to serve all the neighborhoods, I've got a cute little general store area. And I love storefronts, and I love fake buildings, and I love coming up with different ways of designing them. And I thought this one turned out really good. Alright, we're going to go ahead. Keeping this direction is my campsite. And I like this idea too, with the little tree stumps that give you some little seating areas. You can sit and enjoy the little campfire. Alright, we're going to keep going around this way. And up here is my tree farm. And these little farmhouses are another one of my favorite buildings to create. I love how these turn out. Definitely one of my favorites. And then we're going to go ahead down this way, and I'm going to run through here. Back over here. Now we're going to go see my middle neighborhood. I wanted to make sure we came at it from this direction because I feel like this is the best way to look at it. And there you have it. I love how that one turned out. Very similar to some of my other little centerpieces, but just enough different that it's not exactly the same. And I had fun with this neighborhood. It's a very open neighborhood. Gives you plenty of room for, you know, adding stuff to the yards or doing whatever you want. This was definitely a lot of fun. And as I said before, this has turned into one of my favorite islands that I've done. And I'm very proud of it because it was a no Nintendo Online. I had to create all of my paths. And I had a lot of fun with that. I'm getting to where I really enjoy creating paths. However, if I do have the chance to actually like download them, I probably would. But this was still a lot of fun to complete. Alright, and that's actually it. That's all of my island. But I love the island. I'm so happy with how it turned out. And I really want to thank everyone again for all of their support on my channel. And I hope you've enjoyed the series, and I hope you enjoyed my island tour. If you want to see what kind of challenges I have coming up next, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!